This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, January the 8th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At noon today we have an upper level low over northern Mexico, another little system moving across the plain states as well, and the one to our south and west will be making a move on our direction, while the storm to our north just moves to our north and just graces the state with a few clouds. Otherwise, temperatures today will be in the 30s and mainly 40s. Wednesday, the system to our north moves into the Great Lakes, the northern Great Lakes in Ontario, and the one to our south starts to move into Texas. Some showers and thunderstorms in Texas and into the south, and that moves a little bit to the east. The upper level feature then moves up to about near Tulsa, so rain should break out late Wednesday night into Thursday across the state, and yes, I said rain, and by Friday it moves well to our northeast, but it still stays warm. It will be somewhat cloudy on Friday with highs in the 30s to lower 40s as the next storm then races in from the south and west, and this one doesn't look like it has as much moisture with it, and we're starting to think if the storm to the south that's going to take a lot of the moisture away, which means the Saturday storm is just going to bring cold air, and it really filters in here Sunday, so you'll see temperatures drop. No more 40s to near 50 for highs. You'll be seeing highs in the teens to lower 20s and a brisk north wind, and lows near zero again. And that storm to our south kind of stalls, but unfortunately we're on the cold side, so it stays cold. Highs in the teens and lower 20s, lows in the single digits above and below zero, rain and storms to the south and east. And even a week from today, the trough axis is still just to the west of the state, and that's not really going to kick that storm to the south and east, and that just keeps the cold air just flooding in from the north, so it still stays cold. A little bit of activity coming down from the north. An Alberta-type clipper system may bring a little bit of snow to the area, but otherwise it's just going to stay cold. A couple days later, on the 19th, we have the beginning of a flattening here. Trough still off to our east, but it's not as strong, and some energy in the Great Lakes may produce some snow there, but still staying relatively cold though with the high pressure near Fargo. So highs still in the teens to lower 20s and lows in the single digits above and below zero. And at the end of the forecast on the 23rd, we have some energy over the Rio Grande River. We have pretty much, outside of that, we have pretty much a zonal flow, although cold vortex in Canada, and that keeps the very cold air back up in Canada. So temperatures by this point, if this is right, and this is voodoo of course, so temperatures look at this point to be closer to seasonal averages at that time. Last night's satellite image showed a few clouds with that system over the northern parts of Mexico and Arizona and New Mexico. Some clouds streaming into East Texas, some cloudiness also over the Pacific Northwest into the northern Rockies. The watch warning map from last evening: some wind issues over the Dakotas, some fog advisories in northern Iowa and into Nebraska, some flood issues possible in southeast Texas, and some winter weather issues in the northwest and northern Rockies. The QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Saturday evening at 6 o'clock shows why there's flood issues in Texas. They're expected to get 3 to 6 inches of rain. Around here, about a quarter to a half an inch, and this will be all in the form of rain.